Here's a horror story that's only getting scarier as time goes on. A young man entered an old library in an abandoned neighborhood. He was the only customer. The place was dusty and smelled like mildew. He found a ladder and climbed up to the second shelf. Pulled out a random book and started reading. The book was filled with stories about a man who was clearly him, but from different times in his life and from other parallel worlds. There was one story about a man who became the CEO of a major company, and another. He was a world-renowned scientist, and in another, he was a famous actor. At first, it was just a fun, albeit creepy experience. But as the stories went on, they started to influence his reality. He began to see news articles and magazine covers about the life he was living in the book. People started to recognize him from the stories and ask him for autographs. He got a call from an old friend he hadn't spoken to in years. The friend asked him, "Hey, you wouldn't happen to be the author, would you?" Then he looked at the cover of the book in his hands and realized with horror that he was the main character. He was the monster.